Alright lads, my name's Szymon Gasiorowski and I'm a Derby County fan and vlogger. I do vlog all the Derby County games on my YouTube channel, which is also called Szymon Gasiorowski, if you do want to check that out. If you're wondering why you see me on the Redmen TV video, it's basically because we played Hoffenheim in our pre-season, and I know that you've got them in your Champions League playoffs, so I'm here to give you a couple of tips and ways you can beat them and how they play. So let's get straight into it. Against us, Hoffenheim used a 4-4-2 formation. Hoffenheim play this possessional style football a lot, where they like to keep hold of the ball and they play it out from the back, and the build-up is quite slow, which was kind of in our favour in the first half, especially of our game, as we limited them to shots from outside the area and they rarely threatened. As I said, they like to play it out from the back, and this is what really caught me off guard. They played it out the back, but they were so suicidal at the back. The amount of times they played balls back to the keeper and they were too short and we latched onto them, but just didn't have the quality to finish, was unreal. I mean, we could have easily won this game, and that says a lot. I think the best way for Liverpool to beat Hoffenheim is really just pressing their defence, because they looked very shaky and uncomfortable when we pressed them. And with the likes of Sadio Mane and Mohamed Salah on the wings, I mean, if you're getting behind them, I think you could really do some damage. If you didn't know already, we lost the game 2-1, and our goal came from a miss hit back pass from one of their defenders to the goalkeeper. We managed to latch on and score. However, their second half substitutes really did change the game around for them. Going on to players you have to be aware of, start from the back really. Oliver Baumann, their goalkeeper, is really good. He's an insanely good goalkeeper. The amount of shots we've had at him and he saved was unreal. I mean, without him, it could have been a different scoreline for sure. The defence was really nothing to shout about really. They were quite poor. However, one person I did pick up on that was quite underrated was the captain, Kevin Vogt, or whatever you call him. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I believe he can play centre back and centre mid. He played in the actual game. He pinged the balls around like all game, was very underrated in my opinion. He intercepted everything, tackled everything, and he was just an absolute rock in that centre of the park, and he was really hard to get behind. As for going forward, I think you will have a lot of work to do, especially if you don't sign Van Dijk. A young attacking midfielder by the name of Nadim Amiri is something. I think he's German but has Turkish heritage or something. He was an attacking midfielder in the game, also drifted out wide to the left wing. He's very skillful. He did a couple of really good turns and really good movements in the game. He also can pick out a pass, and he's very direct, so I'd watch out for him. Serge Gnabry is another one that I would expect you to be aware of. Obviously, he was at Arsenal. He went to Werder Bremen because West Brom said he wasn't good enough for him. He had a really good season at Werder Bremen. He got to Bayern Munich and they've loaned him out to Hoffenheim, and he's very pacey. He's got a deadly cross. On the first goal we conceded was from one of his crosses, I think. I can't remember now, but I'm sure it was. He's very skillful and he can hold his man off, so he's going to be a force on that right wing for them if he plays, because obviously, like I said, he came off the bench. Going on to the strikers, obviously they have Andrej Kramaric. He was Leicester's record signing at one point, but he quite flopped in the Premier League. He got replaced about 10 minutes into the second half, and I think his replacement is the dude you have to watch out for the most. I think his name's Kevin Wagner. He's 6'4" or something. He's fucking huge, right? He's got great feet though. You wouldn't expect it from a tall striker like him. He's very physical, obviously. He scored an absolute worldie against us. It was about 25 yards out. He picked up the ball. He turned with it really quickly. He's got very good agility, and he just curled it home. I think he's going to be the force to be reckoned with. As I said, he's not particularly slow, but he can hold off his man. He's got decent feet. He's really the full package, so I think you're going to have to be aware of him. I know that Hoffenheim are obviously a quality side, finishing 4th in the Bundesliga, as you probably know, but I actually believe that you guys can do it. I mean, I've got a massive soft spot for Liverpool, so it goes without saying that I think you'll win. But I genuinely think there'll be a tough challenge. However, with the quality you've got, I don't see why you couldn't do it. I really hope you do it, because I love to see Liverpool in the Champions League. I do really rate your fans. In the Premier League, if I had to choose my favourite team, it would be Liverpool. And that's basically it, yeah. So thanks for having me. Shout out to Chris and Paul for having me on. Good luck to you guys in the future, and yeah, see ya.